Good morning again. I am Pascale, Doren, the team leader of the Rural Pact Support Office. Just to explain what we are going to do today, we are going to exchange and learn from local experiences. So this is something quite important that in general, all the participants from our webinars are expecting. So this is one point. The other point is to build the capacity of participants to promote rural mobility, planning and delivering high quality projects responding to needs of the stakeholders, and also with the European Mobility Network and Europact community. The idea is to encourage to undertake actions linked to addressing mobility in their specific mobility issues in their specific context. So who is here today? So we are happy to welcome 16 speakers, which will make some presentations either in plenary or in the parallel working groups, as reflected in the agenda. We have also asked other contributors to intervene in the working groups who know that they are invited to intervene. But the idea is that everyone is making some, I would say, some reflections, presenting your experiences. We have received about 50 initiatives based on the expression of interest. So thank you for that. It's quite important to have your interest and your several experiences. And one key point, and thank you for SmartNet colleagues to partner with us to this webinar. So you will hear Andrea Lorenzini in the next session about all the experiences and lessons from the SmartNet project. So who is here today? So we have, I'm just like this. So mainly we have 27% of civil society organizations. Public authorities are also well represented with 21%. As well, local action groups, 17%, as it's focused on local communities. And also happy to have 11% of private businesses quite involved in rural mobility initiatives, and research institutions about 10%. And we have as well, among the different participants, EU institutions and citizens, and also networks and international organizations, I would say, who are perhaps less represented. So concretely, what we have noticed is that around 70% of participants are not yet registered in the Rural Pact community platform. So we encourage you to become a member during the event, so you can scan the QR code, and so in that when you will become a member, you will know all the activities that we are organizing and be informed about all the, I would say, publications, newsletter, etc. So this is important. So please register if you are interested to follow the Rural Pact Support Office activities. One point that we would like also to address today is that there is in the community platform, there is several, I would say, thematic groups, among which one focus on rural mobility, which is coordinated by MEMEX. And you see the three coordinators there, Andrea Lorenzini, Brendan Finn, and Eleona Ercoli. They are for the moment 19 members. So do not hesitate to join this group, and perhaps Andrea later in the event can say a couple of words on on this group. About the agenda of today, so we are in the introduction of the day. After that, we will have an icebreaker that really will launch just after this introduction. We will have 30 minutes session setting the scene with two presentation of DG Agri and DG Move, and followed by SmartNet. Then we will have a session where we will present 4 initiatives, 4 projects. One from France, Réseau Pouce, another one from Ireland, Transport for Ireland, TFI Local Link, Carlo, Kilkenny, Wicklow, Sopotniki from Slovenia, and the Traboci Cycling Tourism Network from Italy. Then a short break of 15 minutes, followed by a panel, which will be led by my colleague Enrique, enabling local communities to take actions to enhance rural mobility. And we'll have 4 panelists, Jackie Eckhardt from Finland, Edina Augsburg from Hungary, from Smart Villages, Rafael Amorim for Portugal, Sim Cavado, and Roel Mosdal, who will talk about an Erasmus project called the Dynamo. But the idea is to exchange on some, I would say, some key issues. So it will not be presentations, but a debate between the different panelists. Then we go for the working groups in parallel on the three topics. So we have one on tourism, another one on basic services, and another one on territorial and social cohesion linked to rural mobility. Then again, a short coffee break, reporting back from the breakout sessions. We have asked one of our colleagues, Carla Lostrangio, to, I would say, to summarize the takeaways from her point of view, and then we will conclude the webinar. So this is for me. So now I can give the floor, Julie, for the icebreaker for a couple of minutes before we go to the next session.
Yes, thank you very much, Pascal. So I am going to share with you the Slido once Pascal has stopped share her screen. Yes, hi everyone. So as Pascal said, we prepared an icebreaker to get to know each other better and understand the priorities you have identified in relation to rural mobility. Do you all see the screen with the big QR code to join the Slido?
Yes.
So if you do, you can simply scan this QR code or join at slido.com and you enter this code. And I see that we already have people who entered, so I can already start with the first questions, which are here. What do you think is the biggest challenges facing rural mobility today? So you can write in one word, if possible, the biggest challenges, and it's a word cloud, so you will see appearing different words on the screen, and more you write the same word, yes, it becomes bigger. So I see that for now it's depopulation and funding that are considered as the biggest challenges, and the quality of roads. And yes, depopulation and funding are becoming the highest challenges, and with the lack of services. But I see that there's also many other challenges, such as political support, infrastructure, yes, political priority, urban-rural linkages. Now I think we can go to the second question already. So it's about what are the priorities to ensure mobility in and towards rural areas. So there are different statements that you can vote for. You have to vote for this question. So you can maximum take two of those four. So it's either, don't take the time also to read all the different proposal, but it's either ensuring affordable mobility in rural areas for all, or to increase flexible demand responsive transport services like door-to-door, to foster cooperation between public transports and new mobility practices from private and civil sectors, or to develop structured governance between local, regional, and national mobility authorities. And I see that for now, the main priority identified might be to increase flexible demand responsive transport services like that door-to-door. Now let's move to the next question. So it's about the actions that you have been involved in or you plan to take. So here it's also to get to know each other better and to understand what are the main knowledge of the audience that we have today. And yes, I see that. So those statements are also linked to the working group that we're gonna have later, where we have the possibility to discuss more in depth into either improving mobility for access to basic services such as health, education, or leisure, or to promote mobility for territorial and social cohesion, or to enhance mobility for key economic sector like tourism. And last but not least, is just to get to know the level of expertise that we have here in the room. So feel free to tell us if you feel that you're an expert, you have good experience, good knowledge, or if you have some knowledge but you have limited experience, for instance, or if you simply heard about rural mobility but you want to learn more about it, or you don't feel having any specific expertise or knowledge, but you're willing to discover more, and that's why you took part of in this webinar. Okay, I see a lot of big experts in this in the room, and relatively other that have no, like the majority have actually knowledge but limited experience, and we have also a few experts. So that's great. I'm gonna close now the icebreaker. But I have a little, yes, stop sharing.
Oh, thank you, Julie, for the icebreaker, and thank you for your participation to this exercise.